with in time. But by the time you reach the next destination, you are well and truly exhausted. Which is why it comes to no great relief to finally arrive at the city of our destination. Bordering a massive lake and a tranquil set of plains and gentle woods, our party will spend the next however long they want, resting and recuperating. And you can all jump over.
How do I change boards?
Hit space, top left, boards, and you'll go see Albedo City.
There we go. For adventure begin.
Right there.
At the vacation paradise known as Albedo.
What the hell did you make this?
Shops, inns, and all the festivities you can imagine in one nicely knit package.
Oh, this place is pretty.
So you're probably going to have to zoom your cameras way out to take all this in.
I already took it in.
With your
I'm back.
with your camera facing the wall. So,
I can't hear anything.
like from me or like from inside the game?
That's weird.
Oh, okay. I got it now. When I went to get my pizza, I just accidentally turned my headset off.
Ah, that would do it. So, using the screenshot that I just posted, the leftmost section of the map, you can kind of see my flashlight flittering about, is the border of the lake. Anything involving the water, any sports, any activities, any rentals that you're looking to make can be found here. Fishing, boating, water skiing, floating up into the air on skis with parachutes powered by large aquatic creatures tamed by the inhabitants of Albedo can be located here. In the center, of course, dominated by one of the largest buildings in the town, the administrative building, but seated right next to it, just as large, or almost as large, the local Adventurers Guild. Surrounding this area are inns, both large and small, bed and breakfasts, rental properties, and the like. Anything that you could want. And, of course, you'll even find yourself staying right next to the industrious and elusive leader of Albedo in his private manor off the coast. And then last, but not least, the shopping district of Albedo. The party, or perhaps the part the party's been most excited about. Shops of every make, model, and size can be found here, but there are 3 destinations that stand well and truly above the rest. And here we're going to zoom in, whip. And you know what? I can do cutscene mode, grab shots, and send to players. Boop. Now you're looking at these 3 buildings with me, right?
I also love the helipad.
Yep. Look at these 2 buildings.
Can you see my flashlight?
Yeah.
Gotta fucking love this game, baby. We have the Hags and Hexes magic shop. Trinkets, toys, and all sorts of magical items can be found, purchased, bought, or even rented from this location. Of course, no city is complete without a local library, the Albadian Research Institute. And then, of course, for our more simple-minded adventurers, the weapon and armory. Almost any weapon, make, model, size, or shape, and any armor to match can be found in Albedo. For, of course, as with anything, the right price. But don't let these 3 shops take away from the experience. Restaurants, diners, bars, dives of all makes and color, along with shops of almost any persuasion, hats, shoes, clothing, accessories, and the like, can be found in Albedo. And, of course, whip, grab shot, view shot. At long last,
Go
we start our night with Albin, Cassius, Charlie, Phoenix, Sky, and last, of course not least in our hearts, Tala, finally making their way to the city.
Don't see any tokens.
Yeah.
I can see the torchlight on.
Doesn't look like we were assigned tokens.
Well, those are your unique tokens. They should be.
Let me click myself.
Okay, yeah, there you go. You just have to, we just exit the cutscene mode, and then it was fine.
Yeah, I had to click myself. Gentlemen, I have a question for all of you. If it's reasonably priced, you want to rent a house.
Now, here, one moment. Now, of course, you've all had time to prepare what it is that you've wanted to get done. But Albedo is no simple stop and shop. Albedo is the creme de la creme, the tip of the top of vacation and resorts. There are special rules when it comes to being an Albedo. A one-stop shop for every adventurer. While in Albedo, the shops, casinos, bars, and the like are so close in proximity that, 1, any downtime activity can be done in tandem with another downtime activity. Do you wish to carouse and gamble? Stop at any of the nearby casinos or bars and help yourself. And, to top it off, 1 extra gem on the crown of the perfect vacation locale. Anything that does not require a set amount of time to complete, such as brewing potions, crafting armor, or other items, can be completed in half the normal time.
Tasty.
Double neat.
But, of course, there are rules
Uh-oh.
I hope
within the
doesn't screw
walls.
this up.
For the safety of the shoppers, the shopkeepers, and the overall experience within the town, magic of anything but the smallest order is expressly forbidden. Certain shops and premises may even go a step further, having anti-magic zones installed into the very foundations of the buildings, but most do not go so far. But familiars are fine and accepted. In fact, you'll even find boutiques and shops set aside specifically for them. But any outward use of magic is forbidden. And, as a step above, any use of charms, hexes, or compulsions via magic are punishable by management.
That seems
And
fair.
a rule that you will see expressly mentioned again and again. No summonings. No banishments. Again, punishable by management.
Well, at
But-
least I can still give myself belly rubs.
Otherwise, the most important rule is to stay safe, relax, and enjoy yourself.
So I understand. No prestidigitation, no dancing lights during performance.
Correct.
Okay. No
Well,
magic.
my
Dancing lights might be okay.
cantrips are alright.
Okay.
Ooh, Eldritch Blast!
That might not be okay.
I know.
Gonna get us arrested.
Yeah, it'd be
Alright.
weird having someone other than Tala get us arrested.
So, as another minor feature, just for you guys, of course, like as I stated at the beginning of the night, I did not put any of this together. I just kind of mesh all of it together. We have four separate tile sets made by very helpful creators over on the Tail Bazaar. The three largest of the shops, everything in the residential area, and the shops by the lake are all filled to the brim with small details to look at, pursue, and browse as your own delight. Explore the city, see what there is, look at the sights, whenever you're not being actively helped by management.
Most importantly, if anything breaks, it's not my fault.
The other shops at the back, however, are simply empty husks, but feel free to look around at the architecture.
Albert,
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier, I think I've seen like some of these slabs on the bazaar before. Mainly the wall.
Can't
The
believe
wall
you
has
cheat
been-
like that,
And-
Debbie.
And management will ban you for mentioning.
don't fucking around.
Management is the name of this 20-foot tall beholder over there.
The rest of you are peasants, and whatever Tala is. But please don't gawk in this town.
This guy's gonna be busy gawking.
Who do we want to be managed?
So, what's it cost to rent the house? I'm sick of staying in an inn or a church.
There we go.
Hi, management. How you doing, buddy?
No, management's far more imposing than that. Hell hath no fury like a manager scorned.
We should get checked in somewhere to put our stuff, so we don't walk around like a bunch of
Stuff!
adventurers.
What you're asking, Tal, is you want to rent a private residence.
It's probably expensive now I think about it.
Renting a private residence in Albedo, while not the most expensive in the land, will still run you the hefty fee of 10 gold pieces a night.
Not so bad.
And that is the starting price.
Where's the inn again?
Anything in the residential district is going to be either a purpose-built inn, bed and breakfast, or private rental to own. Other than this large manor, which is the head of the town's dwelling.
What's the difference between an inn and a bed and breakfast?
Smaller clientele size. More focused service.
Yeah, like you could take your house and run it as a bed and breakfast, but not as a hotel or an inn.
Probably count as comfortable living.
Yep. How big is the private residence that we can rent? Because, I mean, 10 gold pieces for all of us isn't so bad.
It starts off relatively simple. A basic private residence is 2 rooms, a single bath, and a dining area.
How many beds?
I'll probably just pick a random bed and breakfast.
2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms.
I believe Charlie said he wanted something to do with me during this next time we were in town.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to have that be the first or second thing of downtime. Not carousing.
And so, of course, I may have stated at one point how long I felt you should stay. But as long as the gold flows, you can stay in Albedo as long as you want. Also, I love this cheery music. It's a great change of pace.
Yeah.
You could probably spend at least a week here, maybe 2.
Would anybody like to go halfsies with me on a private residence? The rest of you are welcome to sleep on the couch.
Nah, I'll just make my performance roll and see about staying at, like, a nice enough inn.
Also, a hot dog stand.
Guess we should probably see about selling some of this
Charlie,
non-magic stuff.
Cassius wants a hot dog.
Oh, I'm gonna-
Cassius, what's a hot dog?
Well, you see, what we white people do, Sky, is we take all the parts of animals that no one wants to eat, grind them up into an unidentifiable paste, and then stuff it into sheep intestines in the shape of a tube, and then cook it.
Fucking delicious.
Cassius wants a hot dog. How much is a hot dog? A copper? 2 copper?
So, of course, like in all things Albedo, the hot dogs go big. You walk up to the hot dog stand and, perhaps surprisingly, find it stalled by a single individual. Kobold, in fact.
Oh god, it's Carnage.
Hit hard times.
Do the same accent that Carney did for that character, John. Let's hear it.
Eh.
That was
There
more
you go.
I know
Spanish
he was
there.
Jamaican.
That was
Hola,
Latino.
¿cómo está?
Oh, stop. Bonjour, my tiny friend.
Oui, oui, I am the Italian kobold.
God.
How much for a hot dog?
So, like I said, like all things in Albedo, the hot dog stand goes big. They have 7 different types of hot dogs and sausage, ranging from many different types of animal: beef, pork, and chicken, of course. But they seem to have more interesting options.
Ooh,
They seem
interesting
to have
options. Where?
seafood hot dogs, consisting of shrimp and fish. And it's in this moment that Eothas forgets every single type of animal that exists that is not a cow, a pig, or a chicken, or a shrimp.
Rhino dogs.
Cassius would like beef hot dog.
Gorilla dog.
They have buffalo hot dogs. They've got gorilla hot dogs.
They got blood sausage.
After being turned
got
into a giant
blood
ape, I don't want a gorilla one, that's for sure.
They've got blood sausage. They've got regular sausage, hot, mild, medium, regular. They've got blood sausage. They've got bratwurst. They've got every kind of sausage you can imagine.
Guy will take 2 gorilla dogs.
So, of course, like I said, as long as the money flows, everything in Albedo can be found for a price. The gorilla hot dogs are 3 silver pieces a piece.
So,
You know,
Cassius wants a beef hot dog.
Beef hot dog, 2 silver pieces.
1 blood sausage.
Blood
All right.
sausage, silver piece.
You know, it occurred to me, Taryn not wanting to eat gorilla dog puts him in the same league as Samurai Jack and chicken. No chicken.
Tasty, tasty hot dog.
They also have
nom, nom, nom.
owl bear,
Ooh.
blink dog, one that you're pretty sure, although not mentioned by the kobold, you're pretty sure it straight up says Cerberus hot dog.
There's dragon hot dog, and I bought a beef one. I'll be really sad with me.
And rock.
Rock.
Giant.
Wood dogs are sapient, so probably not the best choice to eat.
Hey, do not worry. All of our blink dog meat is locally and peacefully taken.
I don't believe that, but okay.
It's what management says. Cross my small reptilian heart, I promise. Mwah. Close a little kiss at you.
All right, Cassius with his beef hot dog is leaving now.
So, we're even a religious
Gambling,
institution here.
gambling, gambling.
All right, Charlie, find us a place to stay because we're not staying with Tala.
The inns, resorts, and even some of the bed and breakfasts are, they all have small, nondescript shrines. There are certain bed and breakfasts that are in the name of or dedicated to individual gods or goddesses of rest, relaxation, protection, respite, etc., etc. Many of the shops and the like invoke gods of protection, shopping, currency, and the like, while also worshipping more flavorful deities, tricksters, guardians of the peace, protectors, and the like.
How about your bed and breakfast versus the inn?
a bed and breakfast. So,
I figured that'd just be comfortable living, right?
yeah.
Those like 2 gold pieces a night.
Well, so the inns are a step up, or he was talking. The bed and breakfasts are a step up from an inn. So let's see here. So, as you may have gotten a hint, the private residences are, of course, aristocratic by default. There is no place in Albedo that is anything less than a modest place to stay. But there are more services given to residents and people who stay in Albedo. Each of the individual inns offers their own minor boons, you could say. Either coupons for activities, people who know a guy that knows a guy, or perhaps dealing with particular clientele and what they specifically might want.
Alright. Cassius is a noble, so he needs to stay somewhere nice.
There is no lack of a nice place to stay. Charlie just instantly goes off. I want to rent a motorboat.
Yeah, I just got back, so I'm a little behind. I had to take a phone call.
There's hot dogs. Made of any animal you can think of.
That was only at the first hot dog stall. You didn't even browse around.
Once you had your first hot dog, you don't really need any more hot dogs.
I'm
Fair.
unloading my shit, putting on some nice clothes, and then immediately going to hawking.
He needs a keeper, someone to go with him.
You stay away from me.
Yeah, that's why I said you need a keeper, someone needs to go with you. It's not me.
No one needs to go with me.
If you're curious, anything that has to do with the aquatic, the boats, skiing, and the like, are all powered by Kelpies.
Alright, let's back up. Tala,
Ooh, water horses.
Cassius has known you for 2 adventures. Name one thing you've done that would get him to trust you.
Tell me one good deed Cassius has done in his entire time.
Cassius almost bloodlessly stopped a freaking riot. What are you talking about?
I remember that when that over in that bandit fortress, when the explosion was about to go off, he put himself between explosion and Tala.
He volunteers at the local guard.
I don't know if that actually counts as a good deed anymore.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, not in 2020.
No, I meant the Tala thing.
Yeah, that might be an evil act, actually.
So, Charlie, like as you were doing that, you see like a gentleman walk out, and they're wearing like this very like almost borderline pompous clothing, a tight silk vest with large puffy shoulders, bright red vest, white shoulders, dark red slacks go all the way down, look like velvet, to perfectly polished shoes. And strangely enough, wearing a mask. Half black, half white, large smile put onto it, with slanted eyes, so that they can see through it.
No,
Excuse me, sir. No walking on the roof, please.
Sometimes you miss the first step, okay?
That first one's a doozy.
Hey, Charlie, let's get the selling right away. I'm splitting my time with performing.
John, point me to a nice place that a minor noble would stay at.
In particular, I'd like to sing songs about our adventure.
So like I said, every single place is the bare minimum, is a modest lifestyle to stay at. But you can go all the way up to comfortable, wealthy, and of course aristocratic, getting your own private residence to stay in.
I'll take comfortable.
10 gold pieces a night.
It's like that's how much it would be to rent, but how much would it be to actually lease or buy? You know, like maybe not an estate, but you know, just like
50,000 gold pieces.
You can
Yeah,
ask around. It wouldn't take too long to find someone connected to what you eventually find. Once again, wearing that same outfit that I described before. Red silk vest, puffy white sleeves, dark red velvet slacks, down to a pair of perfectly polished black shoes, and again wearing that similar mask.
Oh, man.
Eventually, you would piece together that these are the fingers of management. They represent Albedo and do anything they can to make it look as good as possible, up to and including customer service. You would inquire about a place to stay. And perhaps expectedly, even the smallest of private residences in Albedo, the very least, is 10,000 gold pieces. And it only goes up from there, and there's quite a waiting list on top.
I've got the years to wait, but something.
You'd see him sort of like flick through, like, yes. I see here that our next opening for a plot of land is. He kind of like squints, like you get the feeling he's squinting. You can't really tell behind the mask, and his voice has that sort of like echoey tone to it, of someone talking behind a mask. In 1,034 years.
That's a bit of a wait.
Yes.
What is this place run by elves?
Or, things that live longer.
It's run by dragons.
It's a resort hotel, a resort town.
The fantasy
it's run by
world.
demons. It's run by demons, obviously. It's a resort town. Okay, let's just move on.
Why you gotta be negative like that?
Probably like succubi or something run this town. Let's just accept it and move on.
This place is way too nice.
Ever since he met Lex, all Cassius can think about is succubuses. He wants the suck.
Wait, was like the succubus?
No.
Then why would he do that?
Pity's on the mind.
He thinks all women are just succubuses. Out to get him.
Let's protect Bridget.
You say that, you see Cassius tighten a little belt near his groin. He otherwise ignores
Nope. Did not do that.
The gods have spoken. Sorry.
Don't give actions for my character.
That's a weird looking belt, Cassius.
Rating stores. Why does what?
So,
Why does it have a keyhole?
what's the cheapest place to or not the cheapest, but the nicest place we can stay at a bed and breakfast?
Okay, I was going to say the nicest place you can stay at.
What's the nicest place I could play at to stay at?
They do have the Play Palace. Only 1,000 gold pieces a night.
Only.
But let me tell you guys,
The condom machines are to die for.
unlimited free condom machine access. And you get your money's worth. For 1,000 gold pieces a night, they have wizards on standby to actually distort time in the locality of the Play Palace in order to stretch out that day as much as possible for you. Here, 1 second.
I was just gonna look for a regular bed and breakfast.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Everything here seems like they're pretty nice.
Come on, Charlie. We have some sale to make.
We're not doing anything until Diltus gets back.
We don't also have it. Can't do anything until we have a place to stay.
We offered
Details.
to go halfsies on a house where we could unload all of our shit.
Nobody wants to stay with Tala.
Hey, Albin, you want to rent a house? 5 gold pieces.
It's just like a bed and breakfast, except you won't get breakfast.
Yes, we also won't be bothered, and we can leave the donkeys there.
Well, I mean, it sounds like CT are set on Pleasant Plow, so
No, we're not.
Cassius did have his heart set on the Pleasure Palace. I sat down just as... So, Thors, just to give you the brief rundown, welcome to Albedo. Vacation resorts extraordinaire. As described to the rest of the party, almost anything you can imagine can be found in Albedo. Any kind of shop, any kind of food.
So, I'm going to immediately ignore everyone and head towards wherever the best smelling district of food is.
You missed the hot dog
The
stand.
closest place to eat is the hot dog stand.
Yeah, a couple of us got hot dogs.
Now, CT, you could have mentioned your distaste for the lack of dragon hot dogs. And the finger of management would have pointed out that, of course, the small stands don't have dragon hot dogs. You see, he sort of like shakes his head like incredulously at the thought. You have to go to a restaurant for that.
Probably Wyvern.
So, the main mechanic stores, no magic. Most cantrips are fine, but magic itself is expressly forbidden in Albedo. No charms or hexes, they're punishable by management.
Oh, wait. What about our portent dice? Are those fine?
Nobody can see that, and it's not technically magic.
You're literally
Okay.
just manipulating.
I can use
fate.
guidance, is still fine. I'm just talking to God. Ask it for help.
Now, it depends. Now, some places do have, and it's some, not all, as I mentioned, will have anti-magic zones enabled. But it's not the norm. But outside of that, Thor's special mechanics, no, magic
Probably roll
is
mine.
not forbidden, or is forbidden, expressly, punishable by management. Boom, you're set. Outside of that, no summonings, no banishments. Especially no banishments.
Well, I'm glad that was just out of nowhere and it will never come up.
And special mechanics for the town. Downtime activities that don't, like I said, that do not. Downtime activities can be done together. They can do two downtime activities can be done simultaneously. This was easier to explain the first time, and I've only gotten words. So you can do two things at once. Not only that, but any downtime activity that's not expressly crafting something takes half the amount of time. So
I'm collecting ingredients.
anything that can be done faster.
Albin,
Like,
Can
we're
be-
in a
be
resort
done
town. Collecting
faster.
ingredients will probably come down to buying them.
Albin, I'm just saying, if we rent a house, we got a stove. And
That's fine. I need my money to buy produce and stuff, so we'll see about the house. I could just camp out somewhere. I don't give a fuck.
Not allowed. We can have a cheap.
Oh, they never mentioned anything about vagrancy laws.
Not within the town. You have to go outside for that. I have to make sure all the food's right. I have to be right back again. I stopped paying for it. Meant I didn't have to get up.
It won't take long to unload all the fucking magic items in.
It'll take half a week.
Charlie, the first song I'm performing is the Rat Feast one that involves you. That's why I wanted you.
I think the first thing we should do is get rid of all the sell all the non-magic items so we can just have some extra spending money. 'Cause that doesn't take time.
Yep, just a couple rolls. Charlie's gonna provide guidance and help action, then it's gonna go help us get some good money off it.
I forget, Durgan, what's your persuasion?
Hold on. Nine
What was that?
plus 9.
Alright.
Name is performance. John has me combine the two sometimes.
Well, performance isn't really gonna help with selling shit.
Well, he had like a little jingle.
I mean, I like the
Sure,
Simpsons.
if we opened a shop.
I like the Simpsons.
Buy my stuff. Buy my stuff. Buy my stuff.
No, we'll open a tiny storefront. Every day's great at your Junes. I kind of have that on the brain because Persona 4 The Golden came out on Steam.
Y'all should be proud of me. I finally entered this century.
Huh?
I bought a Fire Stick instead of running everything through my Xbox.
Yeah, I have to fucking get with our goddamn cable company because they promise whole home Wi-Fi. And I've tried to get my parents onto using Fire Sticks, but the Wi-Fi like does not reach from my fucking room to the other end of the house, which is not that far.
It might just be worth it to hardwire it if you can do so without all the cables everywhere.
I don't think you can hardwire a Fire Stick.
Here is a good point. Yeah, no, there's nothing to plug it into now I think about it. You're right.
It's just like there's weird, like it can kind of reach to the other end of the house where my dad is, and he's used the Fire Stick a few times. But like not long after I got him to start using it, coronavirus stuff kicked up, and he started staying out in the camper. Blah blah blah.
Is your house made of brick?
No.
Okay.
Wood with vinyl siding. But for some reason, the living room in the middle of the house is like spots in it are just a Wi-Fi dead zone, and one of those spots is right where the TV is.
I was expected to be here 2 weeks.
What?
I said I was expecting to be here 2 weeks.
Yeah, we can take as long as we want.
It's like, since none of us really give a shit about crafting, because it's like just about anything. We
Fuck
do.
you, I'm making food!
Is this
Yeah.
where the wedding stuff will take place anyway?
Probably.
No, I think that was further away.
I could have sworn this was it. Wasn't that the whole point of coming here?
This would probably be more of
This
a
was fake our vacation.
like we're at Fantasy Pigeon Forge.
Look, this is the beach episode. The burial D&D anime.
Okay, I guess that reference is lost on any of you guys.
No, it's not.
Probably.
How are you the one person here that knows about Pigeon Forge, dude?
I don't know what that is now. I'm referring to the other thing. Anyway. The fuck is Pigeon Forge?
It's a
Durgan doesn't know what it is. He's just saying he does, so he looks smart.
Pigeon Forge is a marriage destination up in the mountains in Tennessee. There's just
Is it
like
called
1,000
Pigeon Forge or
Yeah.
Pigeon Fjord?
Pigeon Forge.
Wow. They
They
make
forged the
pigeons there?
pigeons.
It's where the government makes all their surveillance drones.
Yeah, that's what I said, where they forged the pigeons.
See, that's what's good. I'd love to go to fucking Tennessee just for some barbecue, though. The only good barbecue place around here was sold so they can make more condominiums. Fuck those. The bar was shaped like a horseshoe and nothing but signs from Australia hung up everywhere for some fucking reason.
was gonna take guidance, mending, and I forget what the third cleric cantrip I was gonna take was.
Resistance?
Yeah, resistance. That was it.
Oh, okay. All right. Hopefully that's the last thing I took it up for. I'm tired.
All right.
Alrighty.
Well, I was suggesting that we sell the non-magic stuff because that shouldn't take too long.
Oh ho ho! That's what you think.
I mean, it doesn't have it's not like a downtime activity, I don't think.
So how much would it cost to have a comfortable lifestyle in town for next 2 weeks?
2 gold a night, the same as every other comfortable.
2 gold a night, huh?
2 gold a night.
So you want
That's what
28
I'm going
gold?
for.
All right, I'll do that. 28 gold for a comfortable lifestyle. Does that include food and everything?
That includes food and everything.
All right.
Now, CT, at a comfortable lifestyle, there are, I'll say 4, because I don't want to think of 5. There are 4 different options of where you can stay. Each one offers their own boon. It comes along with an extended stay.
All right, hit me.
I'm going to put it in the Discord chat. And I'll say it as I go. So you can get a free ticket to ski. Good for 1 free ski.
Is that skiing or water skiing?
Water ski.
Skiing costs extra.
So the boons you can pick from: free ski pass, free massage, a large food menu, or a site of religious devotion. Meaning it's an inn, or I guess in your case, a bed and breakfast, dedicated to a particular god. Each one has their own minor boons. A free ski pass is not just a ski pass. The act of skiing has its own minor benefits to the character. Likewise with the massage, the extended menu, and the religious devotion.
Do we know what those benefits are?
Is there any negotiating with them to where I could maybe use their kitchen?
There are rental kitchens.
Sign me up for the big meal and fucking kitchen.
What's the different levels? It's modest, comfortable,
Aristocratic?
and
The
aristocratic.
modest, comfortable, wealthy, aristocratic. And aristocratic covers the lowest of the rental properties.
What's the next tier up?
From
What's the wealthy ones? How much is that a night? Is it like 5 gold a night?
4 gold a night.
All right, hit me with what those are.
So I'll toss in, just for the sake of it, out of the kindness of my own heart, much like a Patreon tier, the next tier up, you get one of the choices from the first section. So let's draw a little line there. So if you go from a comfortable to a wealthy lifestyle, I'm going to stick to 4 per because it's easier on my brain hole.
That'd be 56 gold for 2 weeks.
I'm kind of stumped on this fourth one. I was thinking on this before on the drive to work, or quote unquote work, and it's out of my brain.
I hope at least one combination is extremely funny.
Tier 1 plus something else.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
Golden Knight, and I don't even get feet pics
oh,
for it.
well, welcome. Sign up to our OnlyFans. All right. So for the next tier up, if you decide to stay instead of comfortable, a wealthy lifestyle for, like I said, extended stay, so full week, you get access to your choice of a porter, an inclusive luxury dinner, a personal quote unquote squire, or one direct call to upper management. I'll edit that to upper management.
Ah,
I mean-
you get to be Karen.
Aaron complained more than once, though.
I'm fine with comfortable. I don't know you. I mean,
What
it's
is it I
included in
like
2
about
gold,
What's aristocratic on?
10 gold pieces a night. per
10
person.
gold, 10 gold a night. Now, keep in mind, the lowest level rooms is 2 rooms. And so, okay, so we can look at the aristocratic. So, of course, you will each get to make, and of course, it's by the guest. So one person does not pick for all. If you go for the aristocratic stay, most of these are easy. You get a personal chef.
Got that already, though.
Or I should say your choice, personal chef, a chauffeur, a VIP lounge, what's called the In It to Win It Club. And I'll toss in a 5th freebie choice. So no matter what, it comes down to it.
And this would be available to all of us, or just the 2 of us that would be staying at the place?
So
Just the 2 people.
per room. So, so if it's 2-bedroom room, 2 people. So you can get your choice of personal chef, a chauffeur, access to the VIP lounge, or access to the In It to Win It Club. And for everybody that goes for it, you get to meet the manager.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I feel like Cotton Hill suddenly shit.
It's just 10 gold a night.
It's 5 gold a night if it's 2 people.
And of course, they all have their own miniature mechanic attached to it. Some are simpler than others, and I don't have to go into them ahead of time.
But it would have a kitchen, a full kitchen going on, right?
Well, yeah, it comes with the personal chef.
Well, I'm
Hey,
probably
CP, want to split one of those?
It'd be only 5 gold a night between us, Albert.
And I could make him teach me.
All right, I'll split with Sky for a aristocratic.
Hey!
Yeah, I'll do it with Durgan.
Fuck yes.
Bye, Charlie.
Charlie, you're welcome to sleep on the couch at any time.
Charlie, I would allow
Give him
Oh,
a
wow.
whole drawer in our room.
I'll allow your entertainer background to let you find someone to shack up with, to split.
Just say he's with Jimmy.
Or you can go with Phoenix. Maybe he's dead. He
Hey,
died on the way.
Jimmy, do you want to split a house with Charlie for 5 gold a night? We're playing for 2 weeks.
He made the mistake of going into
Jimmy said yes.
with an anti-magic field, and he instantly died.
Oh,
no.
Apparently-
Just fucking move him outside.
Apparently we
and
walked-
prestidigitate another fire in his heart.
Apparently, we went to a store with an anti-magic field, and you instantly died.
Someone was very
He
sorry.
said, "Okay."
Giving you a voucher for a free salad.
In exchange for a voucher for a free salad.
management replaced by broken gold.
So really, we came out ahead.
Be quiet. I want a golem out. Come on.
But what were you saying I could do with my entertainer?
He had more
background?
gold than me. He had 610 gold on him. I only have like 450.
If you like, if there was no one to split with you, like if Phoenix didn't want to, as an example,
Phoenix-
I would let you do it on your own. He does, so it doesn't matter.
Phoenix just stares at the bed. I spent extra money for this comfortable bed. I can't even.
And
No, and then
personal
Charlie will get the cook also. Yeah, so
Cook boiled him down. Jesus Christ.
describe the taste to me.
of course, Albedo is used to many different kinds of clientele. Simply let management know ahead of time, and they will have a specialized mechanical chef show up.
There you go. Our boy's all set.
All the oil he can drink.
Or the aristocratic one. Do we get to pick one from each of the below ones?
So, just like Patreon.
Just fucking Jimmy pays for the aristocratic lifestyle. He walks into a bar. Take all your finest drinks and mix them into a big jug.
So what's the in it to win it club?
So we get one per room, right? Of each thing.
I'll take a shrine. Why not?
Since you're all staying in aristocratic, you can all pick one from each tier.
I'll take a
I'm gonna-
shrine. What was tier 2
I'm
again?
gonna let you guess which one mine are, John.
So just put them in the chat.
Reduced by 70 gold. I still don't know how Jimmy has more gold than me.
Starting gold. He probably just rolled lucky.
I forget, what does the religious devotion thing do again?
It is in a bed and breakfast or residence devoted to a particular god.
Do you have something for my god that no one's ever heard of?
Yes, we do. You're like,
You-
huh?
Get in that situation is a more non-denominational shrine-like building, which includes offerings and perhaps even small sacrifices that would fit the palates of any deity. All the other ones to specialize.
The chauffeur come with like a carriage taking you around town.
It is, in fact, one of those small, what are they called? Not catamaran, but
Trundle?
I think catamaran's actually the. in the
was I right
water.
this time?
No, it's shit, it's on the edge of my brain.
Wait a minute. If it's the four guys that are carrying something, that's a sedan.
Catamaran is those boats, right?
Catamaran's a boat.
The thing with like the guy in the front he carries, he pulls it while you sit in like the little back thing with wheels.
It's that, but with a centaur.
Are we in Singapore or something?
What's the in it to win it club? It's just
All the different reward tiers are non-descriptive.
We should probably do that one.
feels like the sucker's pick. I feel like as a noble I'd go to the
I'll
VIP
take it
route.
just out of curiosity.
I'm going to the lounge. Fuck
Now, of course, one message per person. Try to keep it to that. One message per person with everything you're doing. So you can go back and edit it. That's fine, as long as I can go back to it.
Get to meet the manager no matter what. Though.
And you get to meet the manager, no matter what.
Same
And you can
thing.
choose group or individual.
Oh, rickshaw.
Rickshaw, that's it. It's a centaur rickshaw. Go ahead and give yourself inspiration, Divya, for remembering the word rickshaw.
Big shot.
Rickshaw.
Sharik.
God damn it! I
For
just
some
remember
reason,
that.
I was just kind of pulsing the fucking bit, the Shaw bit in my head, something like that, just over and over again.
Alright, Jimmy, you gotta choose between these tiers for your aristocratic stay, okay? You gotta pick one of each, okay?
You say it like that, you make it all sound just so weird and confusing. CT.
So the first tier is a free ski pass, a free massage, a large menu, and religious devotion. What do you want? JB wants the ski pass. Okay.
Sorry.
The ski robot. Okay.
You're right.
Ski
Fire
fire
power
robot.
Let's be clear. It's water skiing. Okay, the
Do it.
fire
I
robot
agree.
wants water skiing. Okay.
I'm just in the. Do it.
Do
Do
it. Oh, wow.
All right.
Not only a
The
robot,
next-
but a robot powered by a fiery heart.
What is
Fire
Jimmy doing?
water skiing.
He's just finishing something on another game. So the next choice is you get a porter, a free luxury dinner, a squire, and you get to be Karen and call up for management.
And tell them that these all have benefits. They're not described, but there are benefits, and that these are the perks of the place you're staying.
So everything comes with a benefit that you get while you're in town. So you want the squire? You said. Okay, he wants the squire.
Wire it is.
And the last one, you get either a personal chef, a chauffeur, access to the VIP lounge, or you.
Be a member of the In It to Win It club.
Clubs are nice.
Sky is in it to win it.
It's like, are these like the call to offer management? Is that a thing that you have to do once you pick it, or is that something you can sit on in case you?
You can sit on it in case you have something that you want to bring up, or something you want, or anything. Realistically, anything you want to talk about, whenever you want to take part of it.
Excuse me,
Even if
sir,
it's at the
I
end
am
of your
tired
stay.
of the sun being that color. Could you change it, please?
I mean, maybe it is upper management after all. He's dead.
Who's that?
DT. I guess Canada blew up. Now he's
Yeah, that'll happen.
maple syrup ran out for a second. The hamster stopped running.
Actually, wait, what's the Canadian version of Pabst?
What?
What's the Canadian version of Pabst?
Oh. I was like Thames. Like what the
Blue
fuck?
ribbon.
But no, okay.
I don't know.
I guess they have this song called "The Last Post" or "The Rouse."
I think it's going to be regular taps, just on a French horn.
Oh my god.
It was just some syrup company's theme song. Or a hockey song.
It's Aunt Jemima Steve.
Just imagining the In It to Win It club has got to do with gambling.
Yeah, I think it's "The Last Post" or "The Rouse" is, I guess, what's their version of it. Sound right to you, CT? Like your version of like a Taps, which is a military memorial song.
On the Planet Remembrance Day.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of weird. the
Remember, it's
fucking- Sorry.
Aha! I see we have another distinguished member. See, look, there it is. He Googled it and found the same first result that I did.
Okay then.
And of course, you don't have to think about it right now because I kind of sprung some of the details of the extra features of Albedo. But likewise, in the chat, if you want to put down your downtime activities, and of course, you can stay as long as you want. I think you guys have already budgeted for a week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how much money I took off.
So, like I said, you can do 2 activities at once, and anything that's not crafting takes half the amount of time.
So I guess I should just unload our stuff first.
So you could
We can have our cash.
take part in up to 8 downtime activities.
Get cash first.
Cash first, yes. That's why I'm prioritizing it. And Charlie's helping me. So I'd like to start off by selling all non-magical items. Listen.
All right, Scott, let's go hit the casino.
Charlie's gonna pout because him and Tala picked all the same things.
Don't hate me because you're unoriginal.
Because I'm actually a cleric.
Just for the sake of it, since some of these are more self-explanatory than others. So the two of you have picked the Porter package. What this means is you have an individual that you can call on, not the same individual. There are porters located all throughout Albedo. They have a very specific outfit. It's the same mask as management, but they wear purple leather vests with the black cloth clothing underneath.
Cool out guys like in Shadowlands.
I just noticed what the water is.
I've been looking at it for a while. I just didn't want to say anything.
That is the most comfortable looking water I've ever seen.
It's like they
Tell
could
me
just,
it's not a great idea, though, right?
it's a cool
That is a
idea.
lazy river.
It's
Works,
just
doesn't
like-
it?
they
Also,
could just-
inspiration for the lazy river pun. And get out.
I really wish they would just add a blue tile. It doesn't have to have water textures. Just
No, I did notice that was a bunch of beds.
But if you don't look, CT said the word, CT, you're banned. All right.
It's like I was looking from a distance and I was just like, I know there's not water tiles yet. What is that?
It works, does it?
It's just like, did that
That's-
add ice tiles or something? And it's just like,
For me and massage the royal penis. That's all I'm saying.
it works for sure.
So anyway, as I was saying, the Porter package, located all throughout Albedo.
Porter platter.
You have your rune numbers. I don't have to give them to you because I don't care. If you want to make up your rune number, feel free. But you can ask a porter to take anything to your room or retrieve anything from your room, which means you can walk around with as little or as much as you want and change it throughout. And other things that I'll add later. But that's the most basic thing that matters right now with the porter package.
As long as they send me alcohol.
What?
As long as they send me alcohol.
They can also fetch food and drink. Although they're never very far away, simply state what you want. The porters are well known for their meticulous memorization of everything in Albedo and where to find it. So state what you want, no matter what you want. And the porters, if they can get it, they will get it. And because why not, since you're all in the aristocratic pleasure palace or pleasure stays package, they toss in a free alcoholic drink, one a day. Why not? Drinks are
Free
free,
pack.
drinks are free in the casino, Sky. So have fun with that one.
It was like, remember when they came up and asked us for drink orders? We ordered pop. Like,
Yeah.
oh, and then the girl has to be like, they're free, you know? Like, oh. Sorry, soda.
The drink. I'm gonna have a cauldron of vodka.
So, like I said, there's going to be other things to the porter package because that on its own would be a little bit too on the face, and I want all of them to have a little bit of extra things for them. But like I said, that's the most default use of the porter package. Like I said, you do not have a set porter. There are porters everywhere. You can ask as many as you want to help.
Do we have a set place where we're going to be staying? Like, room, like
Areas?
where our character is going to be?
I will figure that out later.
Yeah, I mean, we can just say like it'll be these areas over here. It could be like the private residences. If that's what you mean. Otherwise. All
Do
right.
they give They give us like a safe or anything to lock our stuff in.
There are
the
all
room.
safes. Not only that, but I'll say as another minor perk, there is a personal guard stationed at the entrance to every personal residence. That's part of the aristocratic package. CTU would find that everything feels just like it did at home, your own slice of nobility. But in a small, well-packaged parcel. How
How
convenient. CT gets the marketing slogan. You like grubs? We got grubs. Welcome to Albedo. You got dirt? Guess where grubs live?
Grubbot Incorporated.
CT, actually, that's what it is. CT's just used to my marketing speak at this point.
I'm scared about who runs this place.
I was about to make that joke.
Be the grubs from that Solaris game, just the big version of that sitting in the manager's chair. Welcome to Albedo.
But those guys are wearing masks. They're just a bunch of grubs.
Of course, all of us here at Albedo are more than happy to encourage you to trust that the management has your safety in mind.
Anyways, Cassius is gonna go stash all of his stuff, including his armor and his weapons. Gonna get his nice fancy noble clothes that he has. And he's gonna go,
He's going to walk out the door, martini in hand,
forget Tala exists.
for 2 beautiful weeks.
Beautiful week. You didn't all said Alvin. Let's go, go Sky, Charlie, let's go.
Except I am sunbathing outside your residence in nothing but a look.
It burns!
Yurdy!
Watch Ta'ala. He sets up the mirror to sunbathe, and he just bursts into fucking flames, like smoke starts pouring.
I'm taking my martini from the porch, just like, this is the best day ever.
I don't know if you know this, but I don't think I need a 10.
No, you probably do. You're the one who. What do you mean? You're the one who chose to sunbathe. Canonically, you don't have. Canonically, you have it for the first. Here for the.
You thought you build up a tolerance.
Canonically, for the first day, Ta'ala has a sunburn.
Negative 2 charisma.
No, don't give him ideas. I have to sell things.
People snicker at you as you walk by. And they're like, look at the drow tried to sunbathe. 3rd one today.
3rd one, huh?
Sorry, I had to get up for a second.
Hey, can I heal myself, or are they going to spaz?
El Magico es Bando.
I guess you could run outside the town and do it, right?
I just want to sell things.
Alright, so let's look at that. So what is... Let me scroll up to the last...
Yeah, you need a couple sessions for this.
Okay, let's see here. Oh boy. Alright, so everything on this list that Narissa posted earlier, I'm going to pin it. And pin. Everybody can look at it with me. So obviously there are things crossed off. Is there anything not crossed off that anyone wants to call dibs on now?
What was this?
And this is purely the non-magical stuff. So if you see a magic on there, item on there that you want, that isn't crossed off, don't worry about that, just this one.
Hey, can I add one thing to that?
Yes.
I've been carrying around that old locket that had the, I think it was an orc woman, someone else in it. Sealed locket, I think it was called.
Right.
I didn't know about that, so couldn't put it on my list.
This was before you joined us, so... That's all I got.
I was gonna hold on to the mimic skin.
Alrighty.
Is quiet wine actual drinkable wine, or is it some magic crap or something?
It's drinkable.
I will keep that to cook.
I think Tala
Yeah,
was the only
someone,
one that it was.
One who's
Hey, isn't that drow wine?
two of you give me.
Oh, and is the oil you able to cook with or no?
Medicine check. 2 people. One of
Me.
them's going to be Alvin.
Yes.
Someone else. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that plus 11.
I think we're good.
Quiet wine is poison.
Oh. Then
Yeah, we want to
no,
sell that.
I do not want.
We'll sell that.
But it is drinkable.
It is.
It
It is.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
drinkable, but
At no point did I lie. That Ettercap skin. You guys are gonna make that into some kind of gloves, right? Or not Ettercap skin. The that's not on here, is it?
Yeah, 21.
Oh, the Ettercap skin.
Oh yeah, no, that's something on someone else's inventory. That's not on this list. So let's see here. So okay, so the mimic skin we're taking off.
That oil, is it cooking oil or is it burning
Lamp oil, I think.
The cast of oil. It is flammable oil.
we
For
got it
lanterns and
from
the like.
drow temples, those under the water.
They're using that for the lamps.
I don't think it's cooking oil.
I was probably gonna keep that silver dagger just for the off occasion that I need it.
Well, that was a magic item, so it's not.
You have a dagger enchanted with the essence of silver.
Yeah, and it's on that list.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where?
We're just doing common magic items.
Yeah, right now we're just looking at the common items.
Magic items is a bit more time consuming.
The pin list, not the list above. There's 2 lists. They're right next to each other.
Yeah, right now I have only pinned the list of generic items, and so keep in mind something else. Those, the steam marble is also a magical item and should be moved from one list to the other.
I figured it was easier to strike it out.
Okay, let's delete it off the list too. And okay. Now keep in mind the things listed on that list there are just items in general that the party knows about. I know all of you have inventories packed chock-a-block full with stuff. And, I'll make a special offer. Now, you guys are selling a lot of stuff. And although technically, by the book, not a downtime activity, it's a downtime activity. But if you all work as a team and sell stuff, I will count it. You're fast enough to not make it a downtime activity. You can sell all your stuff within a day. If you split off into a group, sell stuff together. Deal?
That sounds fair.
Yes.
And just now that I know that new deal, I refuse.
Oh, boys,
We
TT,
all just bully CT into doing it.
are you in for a crazy surprise when you get to the fucking massage?
Yeah, they're like, take off your armor, and he's like,
Where my fine clothes?
Take it off. And then the next layer too.
Fine clothes and his mask.
Clothes and a mask. That's it. That's all I'm wearing right now.
He looks like the
Oh, and
I picture Cassius right now, like a very fancy robe, a mask, and a martini, and that's it.
Oh, look, it's management. Great.
and I have my signet ring on, of course.
Cassius, people keep walking up to you. They're like, "Are you like a porter or?" I'll say that happens. I'll say that happens all the time until you find a way to make it not happen.
He just takes off his mask.
I'll say you go the first hour getting like bumped into like every 25 minutes. Someone asks you, "Are you? You carry this back to my room?"
yes,
Time for him to learn a little humility.
Grudgingly removes his mask.
Right, but otherwise, so all working together. So if you have something else you want to sell,
Yeah, add 18 hardened teeth. I don't really remember what
those are
that's
the
for.
bullet teeth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, does anyone want these? If not, I'm gonna sell them.
What would I do with bullet teeth? Like a necklace.
Make a bullet hand puppet.
So you're not going to be missing out on anything. We're going to take as much in-game
Oh,
sessions,
and a
or sessions
mace.
as it takes, and out of
Okay.
time to just cover as much as possible. So a mace, just a normal mace.
It says 1 mace, and then a 4-foot femur,
I mean, it probably has
5
feet on
cracked
it.
finger bones. Why the hell do I have?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Are you trying to punch you?
guys, these are getting kind of hard to sell.
Look, I'll find somebody who'll take some bones.
Hey, wait,
Local bone merchant.
well, this
Roaring
probably goes to Matt's point.
Actually, they just look cool, so I'm gonna keep them. Never mind.
Did we ever identify the other potion we took from the spooky house?
Oh, I mean, not that anyone's asked.
Oh, I guess we can go ahead and do that. Except
Put
we
it
can't
there.
do that here. Dang it!
I'll say you did it on the way. You had, like I said, you had a week on the way here. So, and you, Sky, you were personally having other problems like fleas and ticks and fleas, and leeches and fleas. But you managed to like sit down and like focus as hard as you could for 10 minutes. What it is, perhaps strange enough, is a condensed, liquidized spell. What it is specifically is a potion of cure wounds.
That seems kind of convoluted.
Get out.
I mean, you can just make a healing potion.
Clearly,
Listen,
wasn't
Sky, it's questions like that that are going to keep you as a level 1 wizard.
Promoted 6 levels, Sky. Jesus.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh wait, no, you're only a level 1 rogue or something, right? I thought it was like the opposite. That wouldn't make sense considering how you do stuff. But yeah, it's stuff like that that's gonna keep you down in the wizarding world. Too busy asking why.
Yeah, I guess you have a very solid point. Wizards don't.
Is there a link to a list of
Oh,
downtime
yes,
activity?
Yes.
Could I get it?
I guess we can keep it as an extra healing potion.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Jimmy.
Carly, I'm just gonna your nondescript, non-denomination altar once in a while.
No, so that was if you have like a lesser known god. If you are a worshiper of like one of the more well-known gods, you can find an inn or a room specifically devoted to your god.
Yeah, but I don't want to pick that perk, so I was gonna pray at the other ones.
I'm gonna assume mine's not a denomination.
Once again, you can pick.
No spiders allowed. Yes.
Probably would have. He probably would have one to lull fear, just not illustrate.
All right, so and whip. So those are all the canonical downtime activities. However,
Okay, I'm back.
once again, we're not in a normal place. We are in Albedo. The crown jewel on top of the royal crown of rest, relaxation, vacation. They bring in guests from all across the world and from several different planes of existence. In fact, look right there. You're pretty sure that guy's an Ifrit walking by right now. Don't look, but I mean, you're pretty sure. Also, look, that's fucking Ian Hazzikostas right there. Cassius didn't say anything. That was him. So, if there's a particular downtime activity you want to try and pursue that is not on the list, specifically, let me know.
Yes. I want to find where they get their produce and food, and then I want to cook after buying stuff.
Oh, man.
Right, but nobody else had anything like wanted to like sift through their inventory and just toss stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
I
there's a
mean,
couple
you,
things.
did
Mine
you
is-
have
my
that mace?
stuff is already
and,
on
we got the bullet teeth, the mace, the femur, cracked fingerbones.
Okay. I took them off my thing. So.
Okay. Cassius, anything clogging up the old inventory for you?
No, nothing. Nothing
Paula,
I'm good.
Wonder what extra
Charlie?
great swords that could go.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and type them into Discord.
okay. Sky,
35 rat corpses.
I was going to get rid of it. I already put it on my list.
okay, fair. That would make sense. I'd be more. I'd be like, oh, well, but why? If you didn't, so. Jimmy, you said you've a great sword. Did you say you have a great sword?
I have some swords that I need to sell.
Who trusted the robot with swords?
Durgan.
Classic. All right, how many? What kind of swords?
I gotta get into my character sheet. Hang on.
I'll do it.
What's a dark mantle tent?
Dark
Wait,
mantle.
they're down from my inventory.
The dark
Oh,
mantles.
tentacle.
When did y'all
Okay.
play Dark Mantles?
Way,
With this talking about that.
Oh, we fought Dark Vandals forever ago.
it was way back.
Never mind. They're gone from my inventory.
You can just, and I have spider legs from way back when too.
How many spider legs?
12 and 6 dark mantle tentacles.
You wanted to eat them, you just never did.
Yeah.
I've added 12 mummified spider legs. Sky had something she wanted to try with the dark mantle skin, so hold on for that for now.
You thought he said tentacles, not skin.
Same thing.
Okay.
Jimmy, I'll jot it down for 2 short swords on the list. So how many of you guys are there? There's going to be 1, 2, 3 teams.
Carousing? I don't know what the other thing is, though.
What's the other? Oh, okay. Now, like I said, you're staying for 2 weeks. That means, unless it's crafting, you can do up to 8 downtime activities. You can do 2 different ones at the same time. If
Are
you're
there any
so
vendors
inclined.
that sell magical things?
Yes.
There's an entire store dedicated to it.
I'll want to go there.
Spend a lot of my time telling
That would probably make buying magical items a bit simpler than the normal activity. They just have shops.
Nah, you gotta look for a magic item you want, and it turns into that scene with the guns from the Matrix.
So the difference there, Narissa, so there are shops. There are all kinds of minor magical items. What it comes down to, the downtime activity is if you want to find something specific or if you want to find something more powerful than your average everyday run-of-the-mill magical item.
Oh, okay.
Could I maybe find somebody to combine my portable grill and my magic ice box so it's just one little cooking station type thing?
Yes. And so here's another thing. This is something I discussed with Sky ahead of time. If you want to hire a professional artisan, which there is a set rate for example, having them try and combine 2 magical objects or repair an object and the like, that is on their time. So it is not counted as a downtime activity. So if, for example, you wanted to repair your armor, you can instead pay someone else to do it.
Does that do anything?
Fixes your armor.
Or if you wanted something built custom or repaired.
Oh, like say that all that crap I have on me that we were trying to get made into stuff? Yeah. Shit.
I think we have to still go to the mountains for that.
Yeah, but I have like a half plate breastplate.
We go over this.
I think it still costs way too much, so yeah.
Yeah.
What cost way too much?
To make a like actual plate mail out of what the extra part
so
is
crafting
still
very
a lot.
specifically cannot be hastened.
I have a sneaking suspicion we'll have more than enough money to get 2 sets of plate mail.
Now, at that same note, though, you can pay craftsmen to help you to speed up processes on certain things. So, I mean, that is a thing you can do. You want to do some blacksmithing? Hire 3 blacksmiths to... Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. Big brain question time. What are our Cell Squad teams?
Charlie, number 1.
Charlie Durgan, me and Narissa, CT and Jimmy.
Well, 2 high charisma teams and us.
Does that mean? Hey, what is this for?
Who are our Cell Squad teams?
Oh, it's like selling thing.
Yeah.
Actually, give me Jimmy, Charlie go with Cassius. It'd probably turn out better.
Cassius has a 16 in charisma.
Then never mind. I'll keep Charlie.
Too late. Stuck with the robot.
And Charlie has a 19 in charisma.
Charlie.
I have an 18 in charisma.
Oh God, we should have took somebody with us.
Okay.
I have 2
Sky.
charisma.
Sky, you get to walk up to people and be socially awkward while Albin's like, food, food, food.
And when we walk up there, I just give him a slap on the back. I'm like, go get him, Tiger.
I swap out.
I say that in a non-racial.
With the guidance, nah, I just give him a wink. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
After what happened with the Balhanath, like I can only imagine, like Albin just saying now, "You're already fed."
Again, I'm taking Albin.
Nope. Teams are set. Tala, Phoenix, Albin, Sky, Cassius, Charlie.
Okay.
If it's stuff that's probably worth a lot, you don't want to give to us.
It'd be really funny if we ran into. Hey, Dibby, you know what'd be really fun? Or Charlie, you know, or Dibia. It'd be really funny if this happened in this town. We ran into that noble that put the bounty on your head.
I'm honestly surprised you even remember that.
He remembers everything about his best friend in the party.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't really have to separate you guys out, probably, unless you'd rather. I have divvied up the items, more or less randomly.
Charlie, you roll. I'm gonna be too scared to do it otherwise.
Oh, that's how you think this is gonna go, but it's not. I have so many fucking tabs out there.
I gotta go fix a glass real quick, so yeah, one of the other teams can go first real quick.
Yeah, we're starting off with Ta'ala and Phoenix.
And we start off with a train wreck, but I guess that's a different kind of train wreck.
Tala's like, dance for me, Phoenix. Dance for the customers. Look, everybody, at this dancing robot. Buy our shit.
The robot's only yours for 2,000 gold. Your very own robot.
Your robot, sir, does he do under the covers work?
That's a special attachment. It's extra money.
I'm
You
already
have to
planning
get
how
the
many
DLC.
civilians I'm gonna murder.
Does he jettison warm oil from his hands?
It's another expensive hat on.
I'll take it.
Just let me have Albin instead.
Dude,
I don't want the robot.
It's like I can't tell. Do you guys remember that that was an actual plan of Durgan's to sell Jimmy to like someone to steal shit?
no, I kind of don't keep track of
No,
murder.
Hope you guys didn't want to stay in this town. If I get sold, I'm burning it down.
No, Jimmy's in on it.
Jimmy is sold off into sex slavery. Got it.
But,
I'm not sure.
no, magic is banned here.
Rip his poor robot anus.
Fisto is programmed for your pleasure. Assume the position.
Fist mode engaged.
Nah, fucking fall on you, Vegas.
I don't want to deal with the management, Jimmy.
I'm taking Albin. The robot is charismatic. The cat is not. It's a perfect balance.
It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Let's just do this. So I guess we gotta make rolls or something. Just sit here, listen to pleasant music. Everybody else has died.
Lardaman got him.
Oh, okay.
He's
So,
alive.
Team to Ala Phoenix, or Teenix. We're calling it. So, Team Teenix. I'm going to need from both of you. I'll put this in the Discord chat so it'll make it easier for me to not have to stutter over myself. I'm going to need each of you to pick 2 roles between deception, persuasion, history, and insight.
Oh fuck, nurse, we might not be super fucked. I at least have 5 insight.
Now, you guys are set purely on charisma rolls.
Oh yeah!
So,
Can I do a
Jimmy,
performance too with my
For Alvin
-1?
intelligence only checks.
I was gonna say my -1 performance with my tambourine.
Guy, you can only do strength checks.
With the Buy My Stuff song.
Jimmy,
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna stand behind the sky shaking the tambourine. Buy our stuff! Buy our stuff!
Chang, 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 chang.
Chang, chang, chang!
Jimmy, what's your highest of the ones you listened to?
I have
Absolutely
4
no rhythm at
in
all.
deception and persuasion. History and insight are trash.
Well, I got 9 in persuasion.
Okay.
And you can't pick the same ones.
Why don't you do deception? I'll do persuasion. I have 9 in persuasion.
You each have to
Okay.
pick 2.
Each have to pick 2.
Yeah.
Shit.
I guess I'll do deception and history because my history's trash.
We're all on board the custom train,
Okay.
baby. This is diving in deep.
Okay, insight plus 2, performance is plus 9. The first roll is going to be for.
Now this is where, John, you go, you got 53 gold. You could have gotten 51 if you had rolled worse.
Okay, plus
It's
9.
literally down to
Really
Plus
fucking
9
Nick
for
was dying.
Down
What were you saying? What were you saying, Colin?
Plus 9 to persuasion and plus 2 to insight.
Each roll is a digit.
All right, so a 19 and a 12.
No, it would be 26 of them.
I'm sorry, I was just adding 2 to each one.
Plus 4 and plus 1.
So it was 16 and a 4. All right. All right, Team Albin and Sky, or Team Bi.
I guess I'll take deception and
We're-
history.
We are Team Ramrod.
or team buy.
Okay, I guess I got insight and what was the other one?
You got to pick two, can't do repeats.
And yeah, what was the other one that's left after?
Which two did you pick, Sky?
In history, I think.
So persuasion
deception.
and insight.
Oh, okay, yep. That's what I'm going with my own belly rub on me.
We'll add belly rub to the first one.
And plus 3. So
I want to use my belly rub on my persuasion.
7 and 13.
Yeah, that's not great.
So you're doing persuasion and insight, Alvin?
Yeah, and
What'll be for the
my
first one. So a D4 to the 13. Alright, so that means...
and I have -1 in persuasion, and I have +5 to insight.
So it's 12 plus 3 for 15.
0.
And then a 0. Alright.
Well, I wanted to have it with the 3 with that, but it's fine.
So, team buy, unfortunately, you find yourselves purchased into indentured servitude.
That kind of sucks.
It's rough, but you know what? Keep your head down, work hard, and you can buy yourselves back in, God, I mean, it could be as quick as 30 years. Time will fly by.
As soon as they look at my bag of food, I attack.
Maybe the housing market will have crashed by then.
It's okay. It's okay, Alpha. They said work will set us free.
They touch my stuff, I attack. Only the food stuff. I don't care about anything.
We got a bitey one. All right, and then we have Team
Did you see the
Cassius and
spiritual
Charlie,
guardian behind me?
also known as Team Carly.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say Team C.
Nope, Team Carly.
I'm leaning towards taking history and persuasion, but what's your persuasion, CT?
My persuasion is +6.
And what's your deception?
+3.
Okay, if you want to take persuasion, then I guess I can take history and deception.
Means we need a persuasion and an insight check from Cassius. So 2d20s, persuasion first, then insight.
It's 26.
Starting off strong.
Is that right?
That one.
And so then we need an insight.
What?
7.
There's a solid dichotomy there.
I do not know about any lying.
All right, Charlie. So you have chosen deception and history.
Yeah.
So CT will automatically believe every lie you say.
It's 19.
6 and 7 for me.
And 10.
Really gross.
Yeah, Knowledge Cleric gets a pretty big bonus to history.
You took your second your multi-class using the multi-class rules, right?
Yeah. Like Knowledge Cleric gets to pick like.
No, I was just making sure because I wasn't there for it.
Yeah.
Because you guys, even though the others went out of his way to make sure you got enough experience to level up, you told me you didn't. So
just haven't added my spells.
Good. All right. Ooh.
Guys made a combined 6 gold.
And Charlie, unfortunately, got picked up by a big seagull.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Again?
Whatever, I know the fly spell.
Cassius like waves, like he's got like he kind of like light wave with like the martini hand.
And Charlie's like, "Don't worry, I've done this like 8 times already.
Look at this
I'll
fucking
be
False.
back.
I'm eating seagull tonight."
A true connoisseur.
Okay.
fucking Jimmy is skiing and then just sees him on the shore with a fucking rotating seagull.
It's like as he's skiing.
One of you fucking goes parasailing and I just hit you in the head.
Just as the seagull drops you into the water, you land right on Phoenix.
And of course, I should mention, all the services you got can be purchased for add-on prices. So, all things are possible in Albedo. All right, so now we've got the roles taken care of. Now, what are the selling styles we're going to be going for? What's your tactic? And who? And so, name your tactic and who you're looking to sell to.
Persuasion insight, so it's like
What are we trying to sell, Dibia? I didn't see.
And CT,
I
you're
didn't
Gaston
post
and
the
I'm
list. You guys
I'll
were all
distract them.
you guys were all randomly divvied up stuff to sell. It doesn't necessarily have to be related to your roles, but I just need your general tactic, like what kind, like if you're doing a shtick, if you're just being upfront, trying to find people to sell, then who you're trying to sell it to.
So, nurse, a giant sack of stuff we drop on, some like a general.
Like, are we
General
are we
stores
picking specialty shops and trying to sell specialty items to them? Are we going to pawn shops?
I figured that would be the purpose of the insight, because I can see what they.
Should we just go to the Adventurers Guild and sell it there?
I was gonna like say I had something in mind, CT. Like I wasn't even really joking that much when I said you're Gaston, I'm LeFou, and we just fucking like you're a noble. You're trying to clean out your fucking closet, and we're gonna try and make these dumbasses believe, like upper middle class idiots believe that they're buying rich people stuff.
Hey, Jim.
All right, Tala, I'll
So,
distract you. You lift the
as
coin
an aside, no rush on this one. In fact, Ilthus is going to sit and eat a little bit of his dinner while you talk.
No one hops
Yeah,
like
but
And
that.
also, we're probably just going to go for the most blunt and straightforward approach possible.
Pawn
Yeah,
shop.
no one hawks like Gaston, Dibia.
One talks like Gaston. No one talks
No
like
one-
Gaston.
Now, no one hawks like Cassius. Like I said, you're
Here's
Gaston.
our strategy, okay?
But
But it doesn't.
I rolled a 26 for persuasion,
And
so.
I rolled a 19 for deception.
Oh no! What?
Cassius doesn't work. It's 3 syllables.
Yep. For this selling spree, I'm now Gaston.
And also, team leaders, Ta'ala, Albin, Cassius, when you figure out what your team is doing, put it in the chat.
Oh shit, I'm stupid. I didn't add a belly roll to either of my rolls. It's probably too
Alright,
late to
Durgan.
do that, isn't
I
it?
distract them. You lift the coin.
We're not
You
thieving.
into our carousing, John? Like we're going around to parties and hawking shit at the same time?
Sure.
We're going shop to shop and hawking things. Jimmy's interjecting with some historical anecdote about why the item is significant. Meanwhile, I'm just eyeballing them and seeing what they'd be interested in based off what I'm showing them today. Being my usual charming self.
Sell it with the power of autism.
Yep, we're gonna just go in there and be like, "How much is this worth?" And they'll tell us, and we'll be like, "Okay, thanks. We got money. Let's go."
So what do you want to do, DV? Do you want to go to stores and hawk these things, or do you want to have a whole song and dance number while we're selling these to the store? Why these things are valuable?
Yeah, like I said, I was kind of leaning towards people staying here and spending money in the first place. You know, like I said, upper middle class people with money to burn.
If we're
but
trying to sell to
aren't, like,
individual
rich.
people, we
No
will get
one does
management.
things like this.
What was that?
Because we're, I'm saying because management runs this whole town. We might get in trouble with them if we start cribbing on their business.
They never said that was against the rules.
Yeah. No rules against selling stuff to people while we're in town.
I guess this is like a commercial zone.
You guys bought hot dogs from a lizard selling out of a cart right off the door, so I mean,
But we
That's true.
And we said what he said it was.
Look, Durgan could set up his own little fucking blanket shop or whatever, and sing songs and sell shit to people. But me and Narissa just have. I'm gonna assume everyone saw we do not have any charisma or anything and gave us just the cheap shit. So we're literally just gonna go to. I don't know if it's a general store or Adventurers Guild that buys that kind of crap.
I promise we're not hobos. Well, not really hobos. We're real adventurers.
Here's a bag full of teeth and bones and fucking other little crap. Buy it. I need to go buy food, and Narissa needs to gamble.
go to the dog store, sell it to them.
That's too much work, so...
Buy these bullet teeth, I promise I won't buy moon sugar with it.
Yes, Narissa has a crippling moon sugar addiction. You can be head
Really?
of
but you know what? It might be. I feel it's fair choosing. I'll show you guys what you're selling. That
Oh, you
certainly
can just
would help.
grab the dice off now of the thing, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I got some good shit to sell.
So, Cassie's gonna go with Dibia's plan.
Crap, you get golden candlesticks.
Why is everyone rolling?
Just play
I
with it.
was just playing with it, yeah.
I mean, I could see myself giving all like the spider fangs, venom, and shit like that, Valve in the sky.
Alright, yeah, we'd take all the, like, miscellaneous things and just
Yeah.
be like...
We're selling what is on our list.
But, yeah, yes. But I would say with the gold thing, we'd probably be like, this is probably worth a lot, just because it's gold.
Calvin
Even-
rolled a 0 on something.
Even our retardedness would be like gold is or we'd just sell it all to the first guy we met. I don't know.
This is my grandpa's candlestick. I think it's worth 50 gold.
Yeah,
It's just, we're not gonna be so stupid as just to take a couple silver for a golden candlestick.
yeah, like we'd at least know.
You guys,
We're,
But
we're
other
not
than that-
Paula.
you guys take your shit to Fantasy Antiques Roadshow.
We believe everything they tell us.
Imagining Tala there being told no, his sunglasses aren't worth anything.
So you're wearing them right now.
Oh my god, I didn't know I was wearing them right now.
I haven't gotten my glasses made yet. If I can get them made,
True.
I
So
will.
go inside, let Phoenix do all the work because you can't stand the sunlight.
How are you gonna do it when we saw all these spider eyes?
Again with the racing.
Well, 204. That ought to be worth something.
But hey, Johnny boy, can I get my goggles made here?
You can. He said you can
Yeah.
have specially crafted shit.
Tasting. Fucking final.
Figure out how much money we're gonna get. You can decide to do things with it. I don't have that much.
Sorry, I was stuffing my face. So the goggles specifically, you can get a lot of the work done. They still require magical components. It's a quest.
Quest.
Invalidating A racial drawback is no simple task.
Okay.
Hopefully, they can sabotage it and actually amplify the racial drawback.
That's easy. Just buy drops for his eyes that expand his irises.
I like not being blind.
It's fine. You're like Daredevil. You can see better.
Yeah. Oh god, the dice are everywhere. There's dice elementals.
Sirs and madam, what did we say about summoning?
Hey, look, a ball pit.
Oh, this is a couple dice.
That's why I'm fucking lagging. Jesus Christ! Stop it! It's making my fucking tailspire spaz the fuck.
Break his computer. Break his computer.
If you right click, you can delete them or remove them.
I can't.
Look at this bundle of dice. Go, my dice! Oh no, John deleted them as I threw them.
Sorry. Let's see here.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is there a 0 dice?
Yeah, percentile.
100.
Realistically, they could have just added a D100, but
You have to be authentic.
let's see.
Just have a T2 and have it just be a coin. Oh, it's already almost 10.
Your time flies.
We haven't done anything.
You got plenty. Think of all the fun we've had. You were even now. You were just like, oh my god, the time has flown. That's because you're having fun. Welcome to Albedo. All right, let's start pricing stuff out, Johnny boy. You can do it.
So, what's the result?
Sorry, I didn't price out fucking 55 items for you fast enough.
Yeah, don't be a dick, Durgan.
Freudian slip.
What did I say? You're both
You,
the same
you,
people
you
to
said
me.
a statement, and you were wrong. CT, get out.
CT gets sent to the cornfield again.
With some Bizarro Wilton.
Bizarro Eelthus allergic to peanuts.
Just
Where
the
are you?
assaulted ones.
That was from C Lab. The Bizarro kid was allergic to peanuts, and Captain Murphy gave him a whole handful of them.
I'll just be over here wondering why this NPC just keeps repeating the same line of dialogue over and over.
Don't judge the NPCs. They're hard work.
To go along with my freaking plan from before, before we knew what we were selling. It's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna trick people into thinking this is noble person stuff, and it's just like, okay, yeah, we got the crystal dagger, the dinner bell, the chains, the fancy letter opener, mummified spider legs, femurs, bullet teeth.
Look, it's all in how you sell it.
I know, but still.
Spider legs, you could say, are like from fucking ancient royal tomb.
Ooh.
Bear back again.
Is there like a pamphlet as to which magic is and is not banned? Or is it just blanket?
They said I'm not allowed to heal, so
More or less blanket.
I think that's a scam to sell more potions, personally.
Yeah, that's probably true, actually.
Well, scam is a strong word for it. Get out.
There's a lot of just harmless magic.
The quiet wine.
Like a nice, refreshing beverage.
You know what? I'll say to all his role, he finds someone who actually knows what quiet wine is.
Knows what?
Knows what quiet wine is.
But knows what the deadly poison you have is.
Oh. Yes. I would not want to sell deadly poison to someone that did not know what it is. I'm not even being sarcastic.
Well, I'm glad he made me use my medicine skills to figure out it was poison before I just used it.
Well, you would have at least been able to figure out after the fact.
I think when we're doing this, that Sky drops off that band of loyalty at the Temple of Saloon or something to get rid of it.
Damn it, people aren't willing to buy that.
Yeah, but it's dangerous. I don't want it going around.
So we'll start off with some big ticket items. With Team Tenix. Was your name right? Or was it
Phoenix, yes.
Tenix? Team Tina. Boop.
Panics.
$221, not bad.
Oh, don't you see the little dashes in front of everything? That's negative. You paid people to take that from you.
Yeah.
You realize that this is company funds, right?
Yeah. So
But it's still funny.
You sell the poison wine for 100 gold?
I mean, it's poison. Poison's expensive.
Okay. I
Hey,
hope
if you
gold
want
is
a
poison.
poison deal,
Poison CT?
They got some really big fucking rats. They're really scaly and they sell hot.
quiet
Basic
wine's,
generic poison costs 50 gold.
yeah, I mean, quiet wine's not fucking around poison either. I'll be honest.
Exactly. So it's like, you gotta poison something. Why not?
Oh, thanks, leave after selling the quiet wine. He feels like a dart hit his neck.
Did you try to rehypnol me, you bastard?
No, I just had a use for the quiet wine plant.
you're a cleric now. That's what command is for.
Well, yeah, that's one of my domains.
Assume the position.
Command and identify. I have those prepared all the time. Why command is a thing for knowledge clerics, I don't fucking know.
That's weird. Yeah, I mean, all clerics can have it.
Well, yeah, but
It's a domain spell.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Mine
know.
is
Yeah,
always
your
prepared.
domain.
Was part of knowledge is being able to.
What is knowledge? What do they really get? Like, what's the?
Basically, I get expertise in 2 skills that I wanted, which I took nature and history. So I have like +8 to both of those now. But you know, I also got medium armor and shield proficiency. Got the cleric
Oh, okay. I
skill.
mean, those 2 right there are pretty worth it.
Huh?
I would think those would be worth it. The shield and.
Oh, worth it. I thought you said worthless,
Yeah.
and I was confused.
Oh no, I said yeah. Those 2 are worth it just themselves.
He also
I mean,
gets.
Hmm?
He also gets his domain spells and some first level spells that he can use with his warlock spell slots.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know what he would go for knowledge cleric over like a different kind.
Not to mention if there was ever a situation where I really wanted one of you to make a hit really well, I could fucking take Guiding Bolt and use it with Spell Sniper. I think Guiding Bolt is like the only cleric spell with range and an attack roll.
You use identify as a ritual with the cleric, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
So if we have the time to sit around for it.
Yeah, I never end up using it, but it's really good.
Using what? Guiding Bolt?
Yeah.
You used it? I mean, not lately, but...
Yeah, I'm just saying I like never. I think I used it like at the beginning.
Well, you know, after I joined, like, for a little while you were using it. Like, during...
Yeah, I think it was until I got the Toll the Dead. And I was like,
See
oh.
the tragic extent of my failings.
I think the little girl dog that stays in the house with us is starting to go into heat because the boy dog will not shut the fuck up.
He never shuts up. You mean the one that's always in your room whining?
Lately, yeah. He doesn't whine all the time.
That dog whines a lot
Doubt.
all the time.
Yeah, but he's a little old man, so I put up with it.
Yeah, I know. It's because he wants treats, right?
Most of the time that's what he wants, but yeah, it's not what it's about right now.
Yeah, my dog, she whines whenever she wants anything. So yeah, I get it.
They know it works.
Like, 13 years will buy you a good amount of tolerance for that kind of thing.
Yeah, mine figured out when I yell, shut the fuck up after she does it, that she shuts up.
Oh yeah, Thors, if you're still doing anything with that Arc Knights game, there's a banner going on in it right now that's just like all units that are kind of overpowered and useful.
And
I'm like past the
Teambox.
second level or whatever, the second like story thing, the
Yeah,
tutorial, I guess. I keep trying to do the recruitment thing for like and I figured out, I read a little guide on it, but I haven't gotten anything good yet.
Yeah. recruiting's kind of a crapshoot. Like, but you do want to do it because it's just like, yeah, here's just like every now and then you can get the top or senior operator tags, and that guarantees.
Oh yeah, no, I saw. Yeah, there's like 3 that are like guaranteed ones, so it's worth it. Plus, I mean, I fucking need people, like different kind of people. Like I only had the 2 original medics at first, and I was like,
Yeah, there's that one medic robot that you get for free, and you can only get more copies of it from recruitment, and only if you get the robot tag. And it's not a very good healer once you deploy it, but it gets a thing of, like, the moment you deploy it, it does basically a full heal on everyone.
oh, that's pretty good. I'm really bad at like throwing out my guys right at the beginning. I guess I need to throw down my vanguards, but I keep trying to save for like a defender.
Yeah, you want to throw out your vanguards because like a bunch of the vanguards have a thing that's just like, oh yeah, when you retreat them, you get all the points you spent deploying them back.
I don't understand how to retreat somebody.
Oh, you just click on them and there's a little red X to the top left. Like once
Okay.
you selected them.
Wow, yeah, that
So like
that's-
a lot of the times you want to use something like Plume, have her just.
yeah, no, I'd flew. Yeah, exactly. I'd throw them out first because they're cheap and they could hold them for a minute, and then I'd have enough.
Yeah, just retreat them and then put a defender where they were once you can afford it.
Yeah, I'm like really heavy on range right now, but I got this nice supporter that throws out tentacles. Like you can put them where. It's really helpful.
I'm assuming we're done for the night.
I would might do aid activity.
You wouldn't mind what?
We might do aid activity.
All right, what's the total, Durgan? You're the accountant.
Gave me them 2 totals so far. I haven't gotten the 3rd one.
Oh, okay.
And last but not least, team card.
Uh, 3 GP.
Oh, those were human finger bows. Yeah, that would be an issue.
Yeah, I don't even know where the fuck they came from.
But thankfully, Cassius managed to talk his way out of being reported.
How much is that for everybody?
Silvers are 1/10 of a gold, right?
Correct.
Wow. I rolled really badly for that bell then.
122 gold, 61 silver each. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, so if you have... so obviously no rush, you can whisper me after the fact. Save this. It's in Discord. If you have a downtime activity in mind, like I said, no rush, you can always whisper me. But if you have one in mind, we can roll for that one. And then we'll call it. Because Eeltis has to eat eventually. Or else. Look at me, I'm skin and bones.
Yeah.
You took all the food, and now I'm going to
Gonna
starve. bell would be worth a lot more, even with the kind of bad like history roll on it.
You're right. It was you only got the equivalent of $250 for it.
How much is a platinum?
10 gold.
10 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, those platinum coins add up. Russell's a pretty cool guy.
I just have one. I was like,
I spent all my platinum coins on my lodgings.
If you want to get real useless, you can get to fucking electrum pieces.
John, if I have one of the breastplates for plate armor, would it be like a discount on buying it for the rest of it?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Oh, you'd have to get. Where did you get it from? Because you might have to have it modified to fit you.
I think it's just a breastplate that can just. It doesn't have any of the mounting or anything, so it would just be able to fit into anything with straps.
Just an aside, if you were curious, those candle holders, if I paid you the real world gold value, they'd be worth right around, not too much, 12,000 gold pieces a piece. But
somebody else.
Oh well.
Just somewhere in like my heart of hearts, I just didn't feel comfortable giving you guys 60,000 gold pieces right there. So.
Why not?
Well, I've got my reasons. Mostly, I don't want to.
Seems
Still have to sell the
we got
magical
plenty of
items.
money.
All right, let's hear. So,
Oh,
Tala,
that-
you messaged
The
me
other-
first.
The other was to sell all the magical items. Those are my two.
We're
active-
gonna do one tonight. We're gonna do. If you have one, we'll do one, and you can. So if just like as in person. Let's see.
What was Durgan doing?
Should I say it out loud, Trigger?
Oh, feel free. I mean, they're gonna figure it out either way.
He's going to cast magic to summon a demon and then banish it.
Yes, because I know how to do those.
And we don't know that you don't know how to do those.
No, I'm playing my entire catalog of adventures as songs to increase the renown of our organization. Also, Apostle Steve.
What? I can only see good things to come from this.
Well, luckily for you, I'm leaving out the details of your, being a cat and throwing up at the sight of the rat beast.
Are you leaving out some details of stuff you've done?
I'm leaving out all the bad details because I will never speak ill of this organization. In public.
Sky, how would he even be able to talk about the rat feast? He just sat in the corner with his eyes closed playing the lute.
At first, I saw what was happening and chose to check out.
John, never mind. I guess I don't have that breastplate anymore. I don't know what I did with it.
I think we sold that a while ago, dude. I think we got like 5 gold for it.
Yeah, I guess it is easy to lose stuff in Thor's inventory.
Didn't he have like 1,500 pounds of stuff at one point?
I remember John opening it up and just like being horrified by what he saw.
What did I open up? I'm sorry.
Almond's inventory.
Yeah, we still get there every now and then. All right, Durgan, so there actually is no specific roles set aside inherently for working up renown. That doesn't mean we're off the hook on that one. I'll come up with something extra special.
I'm a bard. What else would I do?
I don't know, man.
Many
Bard?
skis.
Said specifically, I
You
want
could
to
make
play
armor
the
for
entire
horses?
catalog for adventures.
Yeah, horse armor. I mean,
That's called barding.
should help me see if we. I guess no, they wouldn't have someone that can make armor with the bullet shit I still have. We're trying to find someone for that.
All right, all right, all right. So we'll spend the first 3 days gambling for you.
Hey.
Well, the half of most of those first 3 days. So.
I'm sure someone's keeping track.
How much gold are you putting on the line?
150.
We're starting off with 150 gold pieces for the day. So I'm going to need a wisdom, insight. So an insight, deception, and intimidation.
And I can use my card proficiency for proficiency. So I don't have
Proficiency
a
with an
modifier.
appropriate gaming set. You can use that tool proficiency.
So start with the insight. I'm good with that. I'll take a 17. Then let me know when you're ready for the deception roll.
I'm ready. Hit me, Daddy.
I'm going to re-roll that with my luck die. Another 17.
All right.
And my intimidation. No, wait. Actually, that one would have been a 19. Sorry. I forgot I have +4 to deception. So this one's going to be +3, I think. Not proficient in intimidation. No, it would be +4 as well. So I'm going to re-roll that with my luck. Okay, this whole extra proficiency thing is confusing me.
Do you get extra proficiency?
I can be proficient in the intimidation roll and the insight roll because of my card game proficiency.
Oh, I know, but are you guys at the level where you have a +4 proficiency bonus?
No, it's because I have a charisma of +1.
Oh, okay.
So I was getting confused. I was getting a little confused because then it would be the same as my deception modifier.
You rolled 20.
Yeah, that would be a 24. So 17 and 19 and a 24.
All right, let's see here. So now I have to roll some DCs.
John, you want us to whisper you or what? Or just tell you once you're done with Nursa?
I think he said just whisper.
Okay.
Hey, you can whisper.
Now watch him roll 25 difficulty check or each of the difficulty checks.
All right. And the descriptions suck.
What?
It's just like the descriptions for like how much you lose or how much you gain. It's like, ugh. Like for example, like if you completely fuck it up, if you fail 3 times, right? Lose all the money you bet and accrue a debt equal to that amount.
Yeah.
Or lose half the money. Lose half the money you bet straightforward, or gain the amount you bet plus half again more. That one they could word better, I feel.
You gain 50% more than you bet.
If you roll a natural 20, you somehow won the whole town.
I don't think I was playing that high stakes enough for that.
So, Scott, you spend the first several days, or at least most, or yeah, the first several days, gambling. You lose yourself in cards, dice, and the click-clacking, the assorted game pieces echoing around you. Drinks are free, and to an extent, from time to time, you keep them coming. The first day is a complete and total disaster. Card sharks, hustlers, or perhaps ill-timed Russians with psychics. You're unsure. But the day is not yours to win, and you find yourself nervous. But thankfully, you managed to overcome. You find almost as much of a challenge the second day, but through ingenuity of your own, you managed to come out ahead. Luck is once again in your favor. And on the third day, keep the streak going. In total, you find yourself walking out of the casino the third day with an additional 225 gold pieces.
Wow, that's like 2 cartloads of furniture's worth.
An additional 225 or wow, okay.
You rolled a nat 20 on the last one.
Is it
The first 2 were pretty good too.
Do some math there.
because it says here you gain the amount you bet plus half again more.
I just figured that means you got your money back and just 50% more.
That wouldn't be gaining.
You should, you double your money, and it's like think
Okay.
Yeah, it says gain the amount you bet.
All right. Well, okay. I'm not gonna argue.
I don't think he's arguing. Give him only 75.
There we go, 75 gold.
I misread it then.
Okay. All right, and then Alban, yours is one where it's not, just stuff we can roll for right at the moment. So
I just figured.
All right, anyone else have anything in mind just to take care of tonight, and no rush, obviously.
What all would be involved with the carousing thing I was planning to do with Cassius?
Rolls. Rolls on rolls on rolls.
I'm loaded now.
What, did you feel like some rolls, CT?
Just totally buy me armor.
So, carousing involves mingling, of course. You relax with a few drinks and a group of newly found friends. Normally, it would take a standard work week of food, strong drink, and socializing. And it all comes down to who you want to carouse with. Perhaps there's members of the lower class taking a once-in-a-lifetime vacation. Or, like yourselves, you can find middle-class schlubs taking a breather and enjoying their time in the sun. Or, you can make use of Albedo's broad clientele and mingle among the upper class. If you wish to mingle with the lower class, it takes small amounts of food and drink to win them over. 10 gold pieces for the week, each. The middle class, however, not so easy to win over. They're already in Albedo. It takes a lot to impress them. First 3 days, you would each spend 50 gold pieces. Now, if you were both doing it, it's 50 gold pieces, just in general. But 50 gold pieces the week of carousing. And of course, if you truly wanted to wine and dine the best, only the best will do. In those first 3 days, you'd find yourself burning through 250 gold pieces of albino's finest food and drink to impress the the aristocracy, taking their vacations.
So this was who? CT and
Dibby at the very least, maybe CT.
It sounds expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
not going
partying.
with nobility.
So, CT, do you want to save money and pal around with the peasants, or do you want to, be with your people?
And this is all about just making contacts.
A full plate armor isn't going to buy itself, so if I spend a bunch of money, it's going against the goal of getting full plate armor.
See, told you.
If you'd want
Yeah,
to
but
hang around
we're
with
also
peasants.
getting the plate armor made later.
Yeah, well, until that happens.
And of course, if you critically fail and mention that you know T'Challa,
I was also gonna say like, God, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I was getting shouted at across the house. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask if we would get some kind of bonus, like for access to the VIP room and stuff.
It's down to if you could afford to oppress people in the VIP lounge. So, of course, certain things have certain bonuses that come with it. The VIP lounge, of course, unlocks a higher tier of access. These are, of course, the VIPs. Extra cost, of course, extra risk, but even greater reward. I assume Sky started off in normal casinos and gambling dens. And of course, Sky, if you wanted to go for the big time, you, of course, can choose to gamble amongst the best.
with that in it to win it thing.
In it to win it is something special. Do not worry about that. But there are tiers of casinos.
I'll think about it, John. I have to go, so bye.
Bye, CT. Love you.
CT.
I'm gonna bounce out as well. Catch you guys later.
There said you should probably wait till your luck things up again.
For every day. I mean, technically, if that was over a course of 3 days, I should be able to roll my portrait 3 times.
To an extent, we're going to be limiting things like that.
I think you did it fair. Like just had him with what you just did.
Oh, so are we putting the carousing thing on hold?
I mean, did you want to carouse?
Yeah, I was talking about it in the first place because I thought, oh well, if I wanted to carouse with nobles to try and make noble contacts to maybe get better quests, find business opportunities, that kind of thing, I thought, well, hey, I have someone with a noble background and noble ID, and it's just like,
Or just steal it.
but
Come, Cassius.
But yeah, if he doesn't want to carouse with nobles, that kind of defeats the purpose of that.
Put on his mask. No one will be able to tell.
Ah, yes. Manlet Thurgood.
Why, Cassius, you seem much shorter than I remember.
I decided to have my kneecaps removed.
God damn.
It's all the rage here.
This way I could be closer to my enemy's dick so I could punch them in it.
But yeah, I guess I'll figure out something else to do. Like,
I mean, you don't have to figure out something else. I mean,
You hit the beach.
beach. Get a tan.
Kill every seagull. How much did you want to limit the luck dice?